everything. Really focus on a few suggestions that you think will make the most impact to improve her story. You can always provide additional feedback at another time. One technique you can use to give that kind of constructive criticism is called the compliment sandwich. You start by praising something that the presenter did well. So you might say something like, I liked how you talked about feeling bloated, since that illustrates one of the 4 main symptoms of ovarian cancer. The next part of your sandwich, kind of the meaty middle section, is a little bit of constructive criticism. For instance, you might say, when we practiced just now, I noticed that your story lasted 15 minutes. It's really important that we try to stick to the 7-minute timeline so that everyone has time to talk. You might try shortening it by cutting out those details about the complications from your surgery. Now, obviously, you're going to pick something specific to each woman's story, so it might be a particular detail that isn't as relevant to the key messages that she could cut out to really reduce the length of her speech. And then the reason this is called a compliment sandwich is that you end again by praising something else in the speaker's story. Maybe it's another key message that she includes, the fact that she has a really friendly tone of voice, or a way that she uses humor in the story. The idea behind this is that you're able to soften the critique or the thing that you need them to change by also praising the things that they're doing well and reinforcing and making sure that they do those again the next time they tell their story. You can also use this technique after a presentation if you want to suggest some additional improvements to the speaker's story. We posted last week's webinar on our website. Again, it's available both under our webinar archives and also in the STS Toolkit section. That webinar has 2 great examples of personal stories, as well as tips for presenters who are working on drafting their story. So please let your presenters